Goodness. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're live. I just told Cass we had to go live because he's throwing these pearls. It's money on the table. He's just he's
Hello,
a fun guy
everyone.
and he's just throwing it away. So yeah, we're having another.
Welcome
Yeah.
to another show with Matt, live with Matt and Cass. This is Sip for Channel 9 News.
It's Hero Craft episode 6. I called this "We Paid." I don't know because that's a cool song I'm digging right now, and I didn't know what else to call it because it's just kind of. I mean, this is always like a grab bag of sorts. We're just hanging out. We're talking about what we're learning, where we are in terms of crowdfunding, like stages. Uh, you know, um, what we're doing in the sphere, and just kind of, I guess, just kind of talking about weird stuff that's happening in
And yeah,
as
and
far as like
everything that
art stuff.
we've done during the week. For example, I think it was last week I was on Philip Diaz's show, and I
Yeah.
announced that I am doing one of the trading cards for one of his stretch goals. It was the 10,000 stretch goal. I
Hmm.
think he's 13,000 now. I think 12, 13,000. I'm not sure. But if you guys, any of you guys that made it to the show want to have that card specially done, that I've done specially just for Philip, and his
Yeah.
campaign is, I think it's the name of the campaign is the Lost Pages. If Matt
Hmm.
can, maybe he will put the name of the campaign, the link of the campaign of Indiegogo on the chat or
Absolutely.
on the description later on. But you can get that card. Especially, I'm drawing this character named Wild Card. This character is it's kind
Cool.
of like a magic uh, uh, user, and he's kind of like a time traveler.
Hmm.
So yeah, he has a wolf. So I have the opportunity to draw a wolf. I've been itching to draw a wolf for a long time, so I'm just gonna take this opportunity to just draw him and go all out on it. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I already know what I want to do. I already started sketching it, so it's gonna look great. That was wild card right there, and
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
look really really good. I'm trying to do something as I've done before with effects and intensity and energy, which is
Yeah,
what I really like in in art. I like all
yeah.
those things.
This project has a lot of intensity to it. It's going to be cool. But we got Tyler in the chat. Hey, hey, hey.
Hello,
Thanks for hanging out with
Tyler.
us, Tyler. Always a fan of what you do, buddy. And I really appreciate it. There's a lot of stuff out there. You could be listening to other things, but you're hanging out with us. Appreciate it. He says, wow, I
Yes,
love the
yes,
black and white art. Yeah,
he knows what the
yeah,
where the good stuff is.
yeah.
Thank you,
It,
Tyler.
Cass, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, could you slash sell me on trading cards because I don't understand them. I don't get what like the stretch goal situation is with hiring an artist to do a trading card. So tell me what that kind of looks like. Uh,
Well,
like
I don't understand it either,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's a great thing because let's say that maybe, I mean, not everyone has a space for a poster.
yeah,
A poster is a big to me. A poster is a big commitment. You're telling me
sure,
to get something that is probably going to take half of the space from one of my walls,
yeah. That's a
and
good point.
it's a
Yeah,
yeah, it's a big commitment. And not everyone has the space or want to put maybe a big poster who will look maybe a little bit childish when you bring up the girlfriend. And she's like, "What the heck is that thing on your wall?" And you're
yeah.
like, "Well,
Like trading card,
that
you can just keep in the drawer or something. Or yeah,
yes, you can put it in a book, and you can. It's
yeah.
it's like your special thing. Trading
Okay,
cards are your special thing. You can show
yeah,
them off, but you don't have to show them off. Nobody has to see that you have a collection of trading cards. It could be a little secret. But the good thing
yeah,
is that you have a little piece. of art from another artist. At least that's the way I'm looking at it.
Okay.
For example,
So like
I want.
everyone would get the same, like it's like a sticker that everyone gets in along with their book, right? Like everyone would get your particular trading card. They print however many of, that they're doing of books, they're going to do one trading card for each person, right? Is that
Yes, but
of
I'm looking
yours?
at this.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this a little bit more different than stickers, because
Okay.
stickers you put them on something, you may they have glue on it, and you
Mm.
put them on it, and it's like you lost it forever, that sticker, because
Mm.
if it gets wet, if it gets damaged, you just
Mm-hmm.
lost it. But with a trading card, it's different. The only thing that I can compare it to is baseball and basketball trading cards. When
Yeah.
you get a basketball trading card, you are trying to get a trading card about certain player. So you get the
Mm.
Michael Jordan trading card, and you get the Scottie Pippen trading card, you get the Shaquille O'Neal trading
Yeah.
card,
Yeah.
and you're getting the team of your choosing, or maybe you
Mm.
want the entire team, but you're getting different cards every time. So this is the way I think it's working with
Hmm.
this campaign, is
That's
that
a good
you
point.
maybe you're collecting a team of Comic Gates artists that you will not. This is an all-star Comics Gate artist that are on the rooster. You're making your own rooster, your ultimate USA dream team. Let's
Hmm.
say from
Mm-hmm.
Comics Gate, and you're collecting all these cards, trading cards from each different artist. I think that's the appeal of it. You're getting a little piece. You
Okay.
don't have to get a big comic book with a lot of pages that you have to pay
Yeah.
$20 or $25. You're getting a trading card which is something small. You don't have to put on your wall, and you can at least have something from your favorite artist from another campaign.
Okay,
I
because
think that's
people
the
talk
that's the
about the
way.
collectability of it, and I never
Hmm.
understood. I grew up collecting cards, but I didn't understand what aspect of the card we're collecting, and now I'm realizing it's about we're collecting all these different artists out here in the community,
Yes,
and that's kind of
you're.
cool. You get to get a piece of their art, which is nice,
I think
and
it's
kind of
awesome.
showcase it all in one of those the pages, the nine card sleeve pages, and you can kind of see it all together, which is nice. So that
Yes, and
makes
this is
sense. Yeah.
this is unprecedented,
Hmm.
because most of the time, if for example, in the 90s, this was big in the 90s.
Oh
You
yeah.
used to get sets, get a big set of trading cards, but it used to be from one artist. You get the Arthur Adams set card of the X-Men, or you're
Hmm.
getting the Jim Lee trading card sets of the X-Men. And it's like 100 cards of
Yeah.
just Jim Lee art. Mark Silvestri, or Michael Turner, all those are Joe Jusko, all those
Yeah.
artists. But here you have a collection, a mix of artists doing that deck,
Yeah.
especially. So I think that's pretty much unprecedented. It's a mixture of talent, just in one deck of cards.
Yeah. No, I love that idea. And then, see, I'm already thinking like we got to figure out a way to hire. I heard something about. I heard like a stream where this guy was talking about this. I think he's the writer for this comic, or at least
Hmm.
it seems like it's a compendium or something. It's like a
Yeah,
it's a bunch of it's like a
a bunch of
anthology
short
type.
stories.
Yeah.
It's
I,
like
I,
an
I already
anthology,
want to
but
steal
it's
this artist because she's like amazing. Like I want to see this trading card, but I want to see what you're
yeah,
doing because I know it's gonna go and it's gonna be insane. But this art's really
yeah.
cool. I really dig
It,
the I don't know what it is. It's like beefy.
uh-huh.
It's like Full Metal R. Crumb kind of.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It looks really good. Yeah, it looks really
Yeah.
good.
It's got like a Crumb sort of thing going on, but I don't know. There's maybe I don't know. Maybe a little
That
bit of
that
like
that
Hispanic
page was.
culture and other things. Like I don't know what's going on.
Yes,
It's really
yes.
cool.
That one looks like a mosaic right there on that
Yeah,
page.
yeah,
But it's understandable. You can understand the energy where it's going.
absolutely. Yeah, where was
So it's
another?
Mhm.
Yeah, there's so many interesting artists contributing. So it's going to be cool. Okay, I can really see it because I've actually been
Mhm.
treating stickers. I've been hiring people to make some stuff. Now I think let me go ahead and bring up one of them. So I've just been kind of looking around and saying like, hey, is there a way for me to get people hire people affordably to draw, like a single character or something, and then I'll
Mhm.
just make a sticker out of it. And I guess that's kind of what we're doing with the trading card thing. But the trading card idea is one of the benefits to trading cards. It's more than stickers. Is that stickers are implying you're going to use it in a place, and then it's one and done. And
Yes.
trading cards, I mean, it's it's
It's
designed to
more
be
collect. It's more
preserved
collectible.
and collected, yeah, and that sort of thing. So I'm kind of looking around. I'm trying to do this where, like, I'm doing like vinyl stickers. Like, let's see, let's bring it over.
You know what is a very interesting idea
Mm-hmm.
that I haven't seen anyone do?
Yeah,
Where's the album? We need the album because everyone's doing
mm.
the trading cards, but we need somebody to come up with a Comicsgate album that we could crowdfund.
Yeah,
Comicsgate album of trading cards, and you can get each page is different because you know that in the top it should have the title, the plastic, it should have the title of the Comicsgate campaign that you're
yeah,
collecting. For example, you get Cyberfrog and you get the nine or what, how many, I don't really know how many cards
sure.
is Ethan doing, but you get it's supposed to be nine spaces,
Yeah,
nine
I mean, nine
slots.
makes sense. 9 or 18, I guess,
Yeah, they
depending on
go
what's
for
on the
nine. They
back.
go for
But
the page it goes for nine
yeah,
spots. It's supposed to
well, I
go
mean,
for nine.
you could double pack them if you felt like it. I guess if I remember right. Tyler in the chat says, plus trading cards are so cheap to print, and a lot of us have been playing collected trading cards for a long time. Yeah, that's another feature. Uh, Getting back to other aspects we could do with cards. That was the first thing I thought. So my approach was, I don't know, like I played like collectible card game type stuff
Mm-hmm.
in the 90s growing up, and
Yes.
I had a cousin that was big into Magic the Gathering and all this sort of thing, and I was looking into actually kind of plugging into an already existing game, if that's, whether that's legal, whether that's feasible, whether that's something that people who play Magic the
Mm-hmm.
Gathering are actually interested in, or Pokemon, or I don't know. Like, would they even care? Would they find? I don't know. Would it be like a violation of, like, was it crossing a bad boundary to kind of take Magic the Gathering cards and then customizing? And I found out, I kind of did a poll. A lot of people are actually, if they're already interested in getting a trading card,
Yes.
they are very open to the idea, or are already familiar more than I am with the idea of making your own, like, just customized, one-off trading cards already fit into a rule scheme, that you could use in your deck if you felt like it. That would just,
Yeah.
maybe it's like a copy paste of a sort of card that people already know how to use. It has the same kind of specs and details and that sort of thing, but you do your own original art. It's your own original character, maybe based on your comic. And it seemed like people would be down with that. And so I'm going to try and find it on the fly, but there's websites that will that just kind of make this stuff for you, which is really cool. You just kind of
Mm.
upload your art and you get
Yeah,
the
they have a template.
specs. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good to
So
know.
that's
So
another thing. Yeah.
yeah, we can we go to the campaigns now? Your campaign first.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do some shill. Yeah, so
Yeah, we need.
we're doing pretty good. We got 7,000 here on Indiegogo for KYRIE Book 2, Exiles in Wasteland. We got a bit over 1,000 on Kickstarter. I can't remember its name. So that's going well. We sell a few a week, and we're in the slow period where we're still it's taking talking with the printer. Like this should already be being printed by now, but
Yeah.
everyone's supply chains are a little unsettled, domestically and
Everything,
international,
yeah,
if you can
everything's a little
imagine.
bit
So
more difficult.
yeah,
Yes,
so people
right
are
now.
having just to ensure to get contracts solid enough where we could actually sign them and commit to certain price points. Takes a little bit more work on their end than I'm used to. Right now, it's been all month. It's been 3.5, 4 weeks of just nailing down between two different competing printers to make sure
Yes.
that they're getting us a deal. But it's gonna happen. I was hoping to get that deal tonight, but it looks like it's gonna be tomorrow. But anyway, and then Colton Crux is doing fantastically. It looks like I think it's gonna break. It's gonna do twice as good as KYRIE Book 2, which is fabulous. This is Nashitobi's book. He's the author and illustrator, and it's doing really well. People really love the style. We've had a lot of people from Imgur and Tumblr and all these like weird image boards. Like
Yeah,
he's
this
he's
one
a
this one is about magic
yeah
and the occult, pretty much.
yeah.
So
It's kind of
all
like
the
an
people that like,
exorcist from the 1940s, kind of
yeah, it's
noir mystery sort of
noir
thing.
mystery and detective work. Yes,
Yeah,
and this
yeah,
is
and
all
it's
done
really
by
good.
him, the artwork and the writing,
Hmm.
and he's doing the this is one aspect of making comic books that is a little bit under appreciated, should I say.
Sure.
It's a
Yeah.
graphic design, is a graphic design of the book. I mean,
Yeah.
it if how well can you put a book is as important as how well you can draw it or write it. The
Mm.
graphic
Hmm.
design of the book can make or break a book,
Yeah.
because if you're not putting the correct pages the way they should be,
Yeah.
and the lettering and everything that goes to dress up the page and dress up the book,
Yeah.
it could really mess up the experience for the reader. You're supposed to get this book and you're supposed to be sitting down, and when you sit down it should be an experience like going to the movies, like everything goes
Yeah. Sure.
black and you are in that moment in a trance, enjoying the story, enjoying the art, enjoying the page. And if the book is not well put together, it can distract you
Yep.
from the experience, and you're starting to notice these little details that will not let you concentrate. They will literally be like little devils just
Hmm.
whispering on your ear, like saying, did you saw the layout for this thing?
Yeah.
There's something that is not clicking on this page.
Hmm.
Something is not right. So
Yeah.
all that aspect of the graphic design is a little underappreciated, I should say.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. The composition of that thing is awesome. That looks
Yeah.
so interesting to the eye.
He's a very talented guy, and one of the interesting things we're doing this with this, and we managed to find a printer that's going to work with us and do a fantastic job with this too. Is that we're actually offering two different books. We have two different versions of the same book, I should say.
Yeah.
We have Colton Crux, and then we have Colton Crux Extra Noir. So this one is full color. This one is black and white with we're he's doing spot color that's just gold, which I think is a really interesting approach.
Mm-hmm.
It's a key feature in the story, gold, and he's using it as a what as an accent color throughout the, and that's kind of he understands that American audiences like color comics, so we're
Yes.
doing color comics, and most people want the color version, but his vision, he also wanted that option here too, to just it's a noir story, so doing it in black and white was important to him, but doing like a fun kind of the sort of thing that people have seen in
Mm-hmm.
What's that? What's that book?
That's classic. That's a
Yeah,
classic thing. I've seen
yeah,
it not with gold, but it's usually black and red.
yeah. Sure. Yeah, red would be good too. Yeah. So it's going to be a distinctive project, and people really like it. It broke 6 figures a while ago, and it's going strong. It's probably going to hit. We have 9 days left. We'll probably make 15 before we're over. So
I'm
that's
just
exciting.
hoping. I'm just hoping to making half of what he's done at least.
Oh well,
I'll
oops.
I'll be happy with that.
No, you'll make above that. Uh, hold on. Ooh,
Yeah,
hit
this one
that
is
the sneeze button just in time.
yes.
CyberGods issue
Bless you.
1. But just what before we go into this, I just wanted to say, yeah, Tyler, please, I'd love to come on. It'd be really fun. I wanna learn from you. You're the one, you're the one who knows about marketing tactics. I just like the
It's
numbers in the um, figuring out who will print my stickers or if I can print them myself. But you're the
you
one
know,
who I'm still talking.
I know exactly what Tyler's trying to do. That's sarcastic. That's a sarcastic inception right there, because he's just putting the idea on your mind. He's like, you need to learn from me, but
Yeah,
your mind caught it. You can see that your mind caught it.
he's one of the most polite people in comics. I'll say it, but not in a
All right,
dishonest way. I'm not, you
that's
know,
fair.
it's not facetious. It comes from the heart. I can tell. And speaking of
Yes. Now
coming
we're
from the
looking
heart,
at CyberGods. Yes.
yes, yeah. So how's this going for you? So I'm really excited about this. This is amazing superhero comic that you've been cooking up for a number of years now, and
Yes.
you're primed and ready to go with this, aren't you?
Yes, I've been working on this thing for a couple of years. The
Mm,
main one of the main characters has been already created for almost 10 years. So it's almost her 10-year anniversary, which is Body Girl.
cool.
She was created on 2011. Though I was going to a little convention, so I needed something to represent me,
Nice.
and I created a character which pretty much has the Puerto Rican flag on her, and
Hmm.
that's the character that everyone knows me for here in the Iceland. But I've created many other characters during the years that I wanted to use for another story,
Hmm.
and which I really like superheroes, but
Hmm.
I really love cyberpunk and
Yeah.
technology based kind of stories,
Hmm.
like Ghost in the Shell, and I really like mecha and all those things. I wanted to tell a story that I could mix all those things and also have superheroes in it. In a way, in a way we could have some superheroes.
Mm.
So I was able to get Body Girl and some other characters that are superhero like in the
Hmm.
story, but I can get my fix of cyberpunk, which I love. I love the genre. I've been reading and watching movies about the cyberpunk genre since I was a kid.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of people don't know it, but um, RoboCop could be considered cyberpunk because it's about a cyborg and it's in the
Oh,
future,
cool.
and
Yeah,
there's a
I can
lot of
dig that.
elements
Yeah, like his
that the
eye
cyberpunk.
laser thing.
Yes,
Yeah, the visor and
there's a
yeah.
lot of things. I love Blade Runner and
Hmm.
all those concepts about different type of humans or beings that are being born, the next evolution of human beings or of biological entities. I really like that, and I also wanted to explore the concept of technology. How will technology will integrate into humanity? Because
Hmm.
most of the times when we're looking at it in movies or in different stories, it's always evil. It's always the evil machine, the evil AI. It's 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 going crazy and it's gonna kill us, and
Mm-hmm.
all those kind of stories. I wanted to tell a different story where humanity has integrated into technology very
Yeah.
seamlessly, and it seems like a normal thing
Mm-hmm.
to have an implant, a cybernetically injected implant into your body. Maybe you don't
Absolutely.
have eyes and they're cybernetically enhanced, or arms, or maybe your lungs are cybernetic lungs. So I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to tell a story where we could play with all the different things that could happen, could be changed in a human, in a biological human, and also explore what will mean if you were superhuman,
Mm-hmm.
but I created a new version of the superhuman, which is the suprahuman, the ones
Yeah.
that are technologically advanced, or technologically superior in a way. So these people have a different view on the world, because now they are the next evolution. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the superhuman; it's the suprahuman. It's the next evolution, and that's pretty much the concept of the story. We are having this big war between two species that no longer can coexist with each other, because one is superior to the other, or they seem to be seeing themselves as superior to the other, pretty much. So
Mm-hmm.
Bodyguards is in it, and a couple of other characters like Midas, Jupiter. We got Reaper, which is I try to call Reaper the heart of the story, pretty much. This is a
Yeah.
story about family and regaining family sometimes, and losing family. You're regaining what you lose.
Mm.
And Reaper is a character that is in the heart of the story, and Bodyguard as well. So it's a very complex story, but it's a fun story. I'm trying to concentrate on action, and I like energy, action, cool looking characters doing
Definitely.
incredible stuff. So that's what you're going to find in this story. If you're a
Mm-hmm.
fan of that, if you're a fan of family, Thundercats, you're a fan of the X-Men, you're a fan of
Yeah.
those kind of X-Force, all those kind of comics.
Yeah.
I want
Metal
that kind
Gear.
of
Yeah.
male, yeah, all that kind of storytelling and art, that it's cool, it's cool looking, and it's full of energy. That's what you're going to find here. Cool looking characters, cool looking art, and a great
Yeah.
story that anyone
It's gonna
can
be
enjoy.
fantastic. Yeah.
I hope so. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so speaking of more Bori Girl,
Yes.
should we switch to I don't know if you want to do the reveal
Yes,
now.
we can. We already have had the reveal, but I want to
That's true.
show some more pictures, some more up close pictures of the statue
Mm-hmm.
that we're doing. It's a limited edition statue that we're doing with from that character Bodyguard, which is the first one that we're starting. I want to do the other ones like Midas and Ripper, which is the next ones, but we're starting off with this one, which
Yeah.
is Body Girl. And we last time we showed her on a T pose, because she was being sculpted,
Yeah.
but now we have her posed on, which will be pretty much the final um, pose for her figure with the effects and all that stuff. Bodyguard is an energy based character, so she has some plasma projection in a visually it translates to electricity.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's energy, but it translates to electricity. So that's the effect that you're looking at right now. Her trying
Mm-hmm.
to throw
That's gonna be so cool.
or project that kind of energy.
Yeah.
But I am working with the sculptor really closely,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to do the effect to be able to be taken um, from her hands. So you can have her without the effect of electricity. So it's gonna be a separate piece.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I don't know if you see the resemblance, but if you can look up the. This is a nod to the creation of man. I think it's by Michelangelo.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you can see which part she's on it. But it's pretty much that. It's a nod to that. The comic book is called
Oh.
CyberGods,
Oh, is she
and
God on this side in this scenario? Is that what's gonna?
she's
Well,
one of she's one of the gods.
yeah,
I told you the comic book is called
that's
CyberGods.
true. Yeah.
Can you put her? Can you put her next to it? Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try. We'll try.
Go away,
We'll try.
Spotify. There
Almost
we go.
there. So we're yes. This is a nod to the creation. Yes,
That's cool.
there's a there's a character, and this might be a little spoiler. There's a character named Adam in
Mm-hmm.
the story, and it's a very important character, very extremely important. And this is a nod to that. If you go and focus on her hand, and you zoom into her hand right there on that one, the one on the side, you can pretty much see the fingers on her hand are the same as the as as God. So
Yeah,
she's
like it's kind of like a divine heritage, sort of, that you're playing with.
yes, yes, they
Yeah.
are these are the gods. Some are cyber, but some are gods, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we're having them represent uh, each thing. Like for example, you can see the names of the characters are representing something big, like Jupiter, for example.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, so yeah, I'm putting the information in. This is a spoiler. I'm trying to just show you that it's not a superficial story. There are a lot of hidden things in the story. There are a lot of hidden things in the names, and I love Easter eggs. I love them. So I'm going to put so many Easter eggs on this comic book that people
Mm-hmm.
will be still talking about it 20 years from now. They will still finding Easter
Exciting.
eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
gonna be
people are.
great.
Yeah, people are really going to dig it, and I'm so glad. I'm really glad to be helping in what small ways I can, just to facilitate on the practical end, to just make sure that that the product is as good as the art. But I mean, it's stellar. Uh, you're really going to have a lot of fun selling this. I think it's really going to fly off the digital shelves. We
Yeah,
just
and
yeah
that sculpture is made by Hector Moran, which is an amazing talent, a
yeah
great sculptor. We've talked about him before. I
yeah
hope we can make a full show with him.
yeah.
And he does work for THQ and a lot of companies that make video games. And
Hmm.
he's made a lot of work. So this is a
Yeah.
seasoned veteran doing this
Yeah, very talented.
sculpture, very talented and very professional.
Hmm.
And I'm thrilled to be working with him, and he's amazing. You tell him something, he comes up with his own ideas, and he just
So
throws
cool.
something in. And I'm always amazed by what he does. So
I dig his approach more than trying to think of, like for instance, this just came out, uh
yes,
like Wolverine and what's his name,
this is
uh
Sabretooth and Pyro.
Pyro, sorry. See, you're the Marvel guy. I can't pretend.
Yeah,
But like this is actually, I mean, it's very well painted and it is a cool sculpt. But I really
it's
dig
amazing.
the stylized approach a lot. You know,
Yes,
um,
yes,
so
that's one of the
anyway, it's
things
just
that I
something.
love about him.
Hmm.
You can see his signature on each piece. You can
Yeah.
see it. It's undeniable. If you see a sculpture of him, it's like watching a drawing on a comic book. You
Yeah.
instantly pretty much know who drew it. So he's got that special signature. It's something that it separates him from a lot of sculptors. There's a lot of sculptors that can translate the a drawing and a style of one comic book artist and make it into a sculpture. But
Hmm.
he does not only does that, he translates the information, he translates the art of the artist into the sculptor, but he also puts his own spin, his own signature, and his own style on the sculpture.
It's
So
great.
it
Yeah.
looks completely original. It's a new child. It's a new being.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
He's
His
amazing.
signature is strong. Yeah. That's going to be
Yes,
really cool. Like it's not something that everyone should do. It, obviously it's expensive to hire an artist and to get
very.
these produced, and it's a financial risk just to put
Hmm.
this as a tier because uh, you know, and especially for um, when you have original content that isn't like Street Fighter or Marvel or
Yes,
something like
yes.
that.
Nobody grew up with these characters.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no emotional attachment to them. They did not grow up with them. They did not watch the cartoon. They did not sleep on the sheets of Body Girl. So I'm really
Mm.
grateful for anyone who looks at my work and wants to buy
Oh,
it and it's
absolutely.
interesting.
Yeah, and that's
I
why I think
Mhm.
like someone of your talent, with your particular skills, is going to be able to showcase. I don't know. It's going to be amazing. We're expecting good things from you, and it's going to happen. I think it's a surer bet. Everything's a risk in crowdfunding. Nothing's guaranteed, but I mean, you're a surer bet than most artists and most campaigns because of the
the
sort of
pressure is
the
on
talent you
still.
bring. Yeah,
I
yeah.
still feel the pressure.
Buddy,
So it's a lot. It's a
Flyfox
lot.
Flyfox Pro in the chat. He's saying, "Is that the new Halo 2 game?" Referring to Hector's work. And sculpting is a skill I definitely do not have. Yeah, I have some modeling stuff, but not with. I can't do people at this level. At this level, I don't think you were here when we were showing this off, Flyfox, but
Yeah. But
it's
we have
pretty.
that figure of one of the characters from my
Yeah,
upcoming comic book CyberGods, and
it's
I
gonna be
think
really
we're
cool.
going to crowdfund this one.
Hmm.
I'm thinking that we're going to launch the campaign for CyberGods, which will be the first official appearance of this character in a comic book in a story,
Yeah.
and then we're going to launch the crowdfunding campaign for the statue, so that
Oh,
people
you're
that
gonna do
are
it separate.
interested. Yeah,
Hmm.
I
Well,
think
let's talk
we're
about
gonna do it.
that. Yeah, you think?
I don't
Well,
know.
we'll see. We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll
We got to
see.
chat behind the scenes. I'm not
We have
sure.
to chat
Yeah.
it, but we could link it to a special edition of the comic book, or we could maybe do her separately so people don't get confused.
Hmm.
We have to talk about it. But
Yeah.
that's yeah.
There's
This
perks to
is
this. There's
hmm
I mean, Spawn can do a figure campaign for the, Seth MacFarlane can put out something and it works, but yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll talk about because I mean, it's a great figure. We'll see. Yeah, we just got to drum up support. A lot of it's about visibility, as you know.
And
Um,
it's a set, like I told you. This is going to be a set of
yeah,
figures
which will
that
be
people can
nice.
collect, and they can have the comic book with the characters and the
Well,
statues that
you
go
know,
with it.
what we can do is for each campaign offer a different sculpt, a different figure,
Hmm.
and then it's a collect them all kind of experience, as you're following through the campaigns. And maybe you offer both, maybe you offer 2 for issue 2, maybe you offer 3 for issue 3, 1, 2, and 3.
We
Uh,
shall see.
But yeah, there's options. There's a lot of fun ways to build these sort of things. But that's going to be really cool. Now I'm trying to think. I had a couple other things open.
There's a lot.
This was cool. What did you see about Street Fighter the miniatures game? What
Yeah,
did you see with this? Raised $2 million. Wow.
$2 million. That's one of the projects that Hector Moran worked on.
Oh, of course.
He did he did all of the sculptures for the characters. Look at that.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
He did all of them. All of them are his.
And they're amazing.
I was looking at them. I was amazed. I was like, "Holy shit, this is amazing!"
And these are small, right? I mean, he did just as much work.
Yeah, the small. So we're looking at scale. That's another thing. We're looking at scale, and we don't know what the scale is, because if we're putting it on top of a comic book, it shouldn't be too big. But if we're doing a statue alone, then it should be in a different size.
Oh my gosh, I really want this Guile Air Force Base stage map.
I love Guile. I'm a Guile guy.
Yeah.
And
look at all it. You got the boombox. You got the missiles on the gurney thing. Yes. Oh my gosh, the ammo boxes. Amazing. Come on. Oh. Oh
yeah, man. We'll talk about it. I don't know if we can back this thing.
Yeah, what did they have? It's so funny. I mean, they had a $400,000
but
campaign goal.
Is it still founding? Can we still back this? Because it said that
late pledge here.
Late pledge, yes.
Let's see if I can dox my credit card right now.
No.
Oh yeah, you can. It sends you to crowdbox.com, and yeah, you can just hit $80.
We'll talk about it. We need to buy this thing. Yes, we have to talk about it. We need to talk about that thing, because we need to
Fly Fox.
We need to have
Fly Fox says I was never a big Street Fighter fan. I became a Street Fighter fan in college. Actually, it was which one was it? It was on the Xbox, and everyone was playing it 10 or 12 years ago. Street Fighter 2 something. Anyway, yeah, my buddies and I, like roommates, were playing it, and that's what got me into it. I was always around it, and I enjoyed it, but dig it. That's really
amazing. Cool. I that's one thing that I wanted to know. I'm just gonna buy this thing because I need it. I need this thing.
This is one cool feature. Just to talk. This is like talking workshop. Kickstarter. Yes. It didn't always have this. They started this feature, I think, a year and a half ago, where once the campaign's over, you can't go in demand like on Indiegogo, but they allow you to you can change this verbiage and then just have it be a link that sends you offsite to wherever you want to go. So they said late pledge here, and then it just sends them to their website, and you can 600% funded on a $400,000.
That's amazing.
I mean, that's what you get. That's brand loyalty for you, and a amazing product. But
so what about the other stuff that we were going to talk about? I think there was a couple of things that I mentioned in a list, and they're really important. I don't know if we still have time, because it's like we have like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we got a little. Well, we got Kyle Ritter doing a Green Hornet. I actually thought this was interesting, because I thought, okay, so we're going to see this, new comic book day or something, and I guess he's got an Indiegogo, which is cool.
He's got an Indiegogo for it. Yes, for that cover, special cover.
Yeah,
that cover looks 98% better than all the covers that I've seen for that comic book. I mean, the only person that I've seen that comes close to what I saw with his cover is Alex Ross.
Yeah, he does have that kind of Rossian.
Oh my God, he's an amazing talent.
Yeah, I mean, his coloring, obviously, everything.
His coloring is good, but everything. His work has an energy and a synergy that a lot of artists don't have. I don't think Kyle Ritter is human. I think he's like maybe he might be an alien. Do you think that he's an alien? because I think he's making up. Yeah, I think he's not deaf at all. I think he's making it up. I think he's an alien because he's he's like if he's deaf, he's like the Beethoven of comic book art right now.
Yeah,
This guy's incredible, man. He's incredible. His
yeah.
talent is like unprecedented, and I don't think that he's reached his top. I don't think he's reached his limit.
I wonder what he charges for coloring. I'm sure. I mean, whatever he charges, it's worth it. I'm sure it's top
Yeah,
dollar.
yeah,
But
yeah, for
yeah,
sure. But
it's probably a dead meme. But I just feel like they always say like you lose one sense and then the rest of your senses get better. And maybe if you can get rid of
yeah,
hearing, you can really focus on all your other skills a whole lot more. And it's he's he's absolutely incredible. I'm trying to
yeah.
find. I don't know if he's actually put the full thing out. He just has
I'm
gifs. I can't even find.
Flyfox is asking something very important that I can give him an answer for. He's
Ooh.
asking, I personally don't get this dynamic variant cover stuff. I will tell you right now,
Hmm.
Flyfox, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is what Comicsgate is for. Comicsgate was never about making a new industry for people. It was about pretty much making a new industry and getting it back. Because what was happening in
Hmm.
mainstream industry was that it was being hijacked by political activists. And these political activists were choosing who was working in the mainstream industry and who could not. Dynamite Comics is giving these people, these gatekeepers, the middle finger, and is saying, me as a mainstream comic book in publishing company, I am going to open the back door so that everyone can get in, even the people that you hate
Hmm.
can get back into the club of mainstream. So this
Interesting.
is one of the most important aspects of Dynamite Comics right now. This is what nobody's getting. We're getting through the back door. We're getting back in to
Hmm.
the club that they were gatekeeping, the club that they were bouncing people off, and they were firing people, and they were just uh, um, they were just labeling people racist or misogynist or xenophobic or whatever, and they were just keeping people out by labeling you. And if you don't vote for a certain party, you cannot be in the club. Dynamite Comics, Dynamite Publishing Comics, it's saying, hey, I work here. I'm in this club and I'm going to
Hmm.
let these people in through the back door. We're
Hmm.
getting back in. That's what it means. We're getting back in. We're taking it back. Comicsgate was never about just going into the boat and stayed in the boat. The flood is gonna come down. After
Ooh.
the flood,
Wow. This is a
after
really
the
interesting
flood,
take. No one's ever given this. EVS isn't
uh,
saying this. This is really
yes,
neat. I want to hear this.
af-
This is good.
after the flood, after the water goes down, we need to take the island back from the
Hmm.
beasts. We're gonna take it back. We survived the waves. We survived the flood. We survived the plagues. We survived everything you threw at us because we were ready. We knew we needed to survive this. And now we're taking it back. We have our arc, of course, and we survived and we saved everyone we could. But now the waters had receded and we're taking the island back.
Hmm.
That's what Dynamite Comics is. It's
Hmm.
a second chance for us to work in the mainstream industry, to work on the characters that were created and those icons that were created by those giants that we're standing on.
Yeah.
We're standing on the shoulders of giants, and these people are just disrespecting them and they don't care about the legacy, and they don't care about passing on these amazing characters, these treasure troves of characters to the next generation. They're just destroying them. They're just stepping
Sure.
on them, and we're gonna take them back. Whatever they destroy, we can build back up. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna
Yeah.
take it back.
Sadie Bella in the chat just wanted to drop by and say hello. Hi, Sadie. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Hello.
That's a really interesting. I find that your perspective sounds pretty fresh, and I really enjoy it because I don't really like an us versus them approach. I think
No.
that's I'm trying to avoid the word trying
There's
to
still good
avoid their
people in
words.
it, man. There's
Yeah.
still good people in it. We can still build bridges. We can still get in,
Yes.
and we can still not save the industry, but build up a better one that does not discriminate against people based on their politics. We need to do a new industry that everyone can enjoy. I still want to draw Superman. I still want to draw Spider-Man. Why can't I? Why can't I? Because I don't believe what you believe. Because I don't think the way that you think.
Yeah, even though you can make an amazing comic for people that you can
yes,
you can
let
sell
the people
them.
decide.
Yeah.
Let the people decide what they want to buy. Let the people decide what artists they want to buy from. You don't have to tell them what they want to buy or what is safe for them. Let them decide.
Yeah. That's really neat. Yeah, because there's a lot of people. I mean, I have a lot of people on the left, people on the right, everywhere in between who are interested in buy my comics, and I'm sure the same's going to be with you, or has been with you. So I think the idea, like, I think reinventing the wheel is probably it's too. There's maybe some illusions of grandeur going on with trying to build a separate industry away and apart from what's already there. It's more about, I think, like a reformation outside, just within the whole comics industry in general, which includes the mainstream, but also includes indie stuff and crowdfunded and smaller publishers. Like a reformation from the inside and out, I think is healthy.
What we want
gives a lot of people a chance to.
What we want is people working in the industry based on merit, not on the way they think and not on the way they vote. It's on merit. Is the art good? Is the story good? Is your work good? Are you selling enough? Are you putting people back into the stores? Are you getting eyes on the book? That's what's important, not how many times I can tweet F Trump, F this, F whatever. I don't vote for Trump. I don't vote for anyone. I vote for obviously the people in my Iceland, but I would never dare to say, hey, you voted for this person, therefore you don't get to eat.
Yeah.
No. Everyone gets a place in the table. If they cannot behave or if they cannot put the work that they need to put, then we need to let someone else get a chance to get on a seat and do the work. Let's base it on merit, on sales, on merit, on work.
Yeah. And Bernie supporters all the way over to Trump or whatever, whatever the flavor of that looks like from year to year, day to day. I think we all have something I've been thinking about lately is, I mean, we all have opinions, we all have perspectives and views, and I think generally people do share them online. But I think there's a difference. I have a lot of people saying things that I don't agree with online, but that doesn't mean I don't necessarily not support them, I guess. Like, I think there's a new tolerance that people are learning. There's a difference between sharing views that I guess the way I'm trying to say it is that the way you become divisive, I think, with your views, especially if you're a creator, is if you start saying things that are meant to
Divide people.
Yeah, and make people feel stupid who don't agree, or make people feel
Hmm.
that they aren't welcome or welcome to disagree. And that's usually where the rubber meets the road, is when people come in your comments and start disagreeing with you, how you
Hmm.
handle that. You know, if you quote tweet them and make fun of them, or you do all this kind of thing, it doesn't matter what the topic is. People are going to learn that you're not there to welcome everybody, to buy your
Yes,
book, or to
answering
just be part of the conversation. So,
answering Flyfox Pro
yeah, bring it
is
back.
the variant covers. It's a way for somebody to get their favorite artist into that comic. Maybe you like Green Hornet, but you will never get Alex Ross to draw a full comic book of Green Hornet, but he can do the
Yeah.
cover, and he's doing that exclusive cover, and it's a chance to get that character drawn by your favorite artist. So it's like a collection. A variant
Yeah.
covers is like it's like a bigger trading card. You get one image, pretty much, but it's of your favorite artist. I collect, for example, I collect most of the art done by Kenneth Rocafort,
Oh,
which
of
is a
course.
Puerto Rican artist. I
Hmm.
love his work, and I've got a bunch of comic books that I don't like. I may not like the characters, but he did a cover for them, and I bought the comic book because it's part of my trading card collection.
Sure.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, it's a comic book. It's a bigger trading card, so I need that one for my collection. And this is a
Hmm.
way for the fans to get another character drawn by their favorite artist.
Yeah. Yeah. Fitz Factor is in the chat. He says, "Yo, what's up, Fitz Factor? Thanks for hanging
Yo
out
yo
with
yo.
us." And Flyfox says, "Yeah, I guess I'm just not a collector," and I can completely understand that. My collecting habits usually haven't been in terms of chasing down a particular artist. Like if
Yes.
I'm collecting a run, usually I'm not collecting an artist, but I do understand it. Uh, I can see the benefits of it, and there's different people collecting for different things, which I
Uh huh.
think is cool. So yeah, just kind of like finding ways to accommodate, I suppose, to try to offer something for everyone, depending on what your style interests are. I'm just showing a bit of Kenneth Rocafort right now
Yeah,
because
he's
his
an
stuff
amazing
is
artist. He's
great.
my greatest inspiration, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, so yeah, he does good stuff. But it's
He's amazing. Yeah.
yeah, it's really fun to just kind of figure out. Um, I mean, there's nothing like it, like the thrill. You know, I've done a lot of freelance art. I've done a lot of illustrations. I've done covers on magazines and stuff like
Hmm.
this for just regulars. But there's nothing like the thrill of just trying to figure out how to crowdfund and crowdfund well, you know, to
Hmm.
figure out how to get people what they want, uh, communicate with people, like develop relationships with people on the ground over years of developing a rapport of like people getting to know, what, not just what you say, but if you back it up with action
Yes.
consistently. And yeah, and just in collaborating with people, getting to know people that you can work well with, and I guess kind of like playing jazz together, seeing if you guys can kind of
Jamming, just jamming
jam.
around,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
this is a modern way of jamming. We're
Yeah.
just we're just different artists just getting into a stage, and we're just playing it by ear, just jamming to the tune to everyone. There's not a
Absolutely.
single rhythm. Everyone's playing a tune, and you're just trying to fit harmonically into that tune. So the jam becomes pretty much a thing of its own. It's a new song. It's new art pretty much. This is the
Hmm.
new way of making art, jamming like this. Everyone just collaborating into one big pot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how well you jam in terms of make. You're gonna make the melody, and I'm gonna produce it onto a CD, I guess, for
Yeah,
this
you're pretty
particular
much the
thing.
studio manager that
Yeah.
I'm pretty much playing the guitar and all the
Yeah.
instruments,
Hmm.
and writing the lyrics and singing this song, and you're the one mixing it up and putting the CD together and labeling it, and oh my God. But thank God that I got you, because I pretty much couldn't have done this, and it was too much for me. I say, oh my God,
Yeah, it's a big.
I
It's
got my
hard.
plate full. Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And the thing is that my type of art is a little detailed, so it
Hmm.
takes a little bit longer,
Sure.
and sometimes it takes a little bit more patience from me to finally finish it, to complete it.
Hmm.
And I need
But
somebody
it's worth
there
it. The
backing
final
me up.
product. Yeah.
Yes, it's something that you're gonna look at 10 years from now, and you're still gonna enjoy it. The art's not gonna pass. The
Yeah.
art's gonna be like, you're still gonna see it, and it's stylized enough to be something that you could look at a
Hmm.
long time. This is a type of art like, for example, Akira Toriyama. It's one of my influences as well. Akira
Sure.
Toriyama is the creator of the Dragon Ball Z.
Hmm.
He started on
Absolutely.
manga, and you can still see those mangas and still enjoy them. There's
Hmm.
certain realism in them, but they're stylized enough to be Akira Toriyama's work.
Hmm.
So that's pretty much what I'm aiming for. I want to work on something that you are going to cherish and enjoy every time you see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's going to be fantastic. And sorry, excuse me.
Yes.
Kyrie is going well too, and so is Colton Crux. Both Colton Crux has 9 days left of the campaign, doing very well at 13.5K.
Hey, did I do anything for Curry?
Oh, yes, you did. You
I was
did.
wondering.
Yeah. Should have brought that up. This amazing poster, 11 by 17, comes in included with a poster tube, free U.S. shipping,
Yes.
only $15, and that helps to fund this campaign and to support Cass as well. So it's an
Yes.
amazing
Yes.
poster, really incredible
If
work.
you
So,
want anything done by me, if you like my artwork, you can get at least this one poster. I don't have any other posters for sale right now. It's just with my art. It's just this one.
ah,
And then when I do the trading card for the other campaign, Lost Pages for Philip Diaz, that's the only trading card that's going to be available for the moment, because I'm not
oh,
doing anything for any other campaign.
hmm,
It's Kiri and my work on CyberGods, and the one that I did for Philip. That's pretty much. I don't think I'm doing anything else. Nobody has approached me yet, or maybe they did. But for now, I'm concentrating on doing the work for CyberGod and getting it ready. But if you want
yeah,
something quick that you could get something from me,
hmm,
this is one way. And these ones are. I don't know if they're going to be used again, but this poster, I don't think that it will be reprinted. Maybe. How many
yeah,
times are you going to print this one?
yeah. I'm
Is
just.
just for this campaign,
I
or are
think
we
it's
gonna
going to
get it
be.
again?
I think it's important to probably to focus this as a campaign exclusive. I think
Yes.
that's the best way to reward people, because the books,
Yes.
I overprint with the books so that people have more opportunities with those.
Mm-hmm.
But the campaigns need to feel special. They need to have special content, and one of the
Yes.
things that's special about them is the posters themselves. So yeah, that's a really great point. Yeah, I think everyone has components that are meant to be exclusive, and everyone has components that are meant to be ongoing. And the
Yeah.
posters, like your poster,
These
is
posters for
exclusive.
the collectors of posters is gonna be like trading cards,
Mm,
because I am going to do a couple more posters for the
yeah.
next campaigns. So if you want to have all the characters,
Mm.
you're gonna have to buy this one, because I think this one's gonna go up in set in cost, because they're not gonna be reprinted.
Yeah.
And once people know what I'm working on, the other stuff that I'm working on, you're gonna want to go back to all the work that I have done before.
Yeah. You're gonna want to start collecting
Um,
for sure. So you might as well get
yep,
started now. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah. So we
of
got
course.
three campaigns, and I think we got a lot of. Let me stop sharing so I can check. But I'm pretty sure you have a lot of signups for this so far, which is exciting. Yeah, 67.
That's good. At least I did something good this week.
Have you been sharing this around this week?
I've been trying. I've been
Oh, good.
trying to. I have a
You
lot
had
of
twice as
work to
many as
do.
last week, so that's really good.
That yeah. Oh
Yeah.
oh yeah. Thank you for the public humiliation.
No, 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 no. Sorry, sorry.
I mean
Maybe
that
that's
means
behind.
no, nothing to be sorry
This
about. I'm
man,
thick
this man
skinned.
is very, he's very busy, chat, as you can tell by his productivity. I mean, he's got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies right now, and
Yes.
but those are wrapping up, and then he's going to be focusing on Bori Girl and CyberGods, so that's going to be
Yeah,
really exciting.
CyberGods is the thing.
We got 67 people waiting for that. So
Yeah, I still want to do some more work for other people
sure,
because I want to create more a little bit more of a fan base. Maybe
yeah,
they can
that's one way to do it. Yeah.
they can discover my art
Hmm.
through those campaigns, and then they want more.
Yeah.
So I'm never close to the idea of making some more work. But your campaigns are a priority to me, and my comic book. It's pretty much we come first. We get served first.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, your personal campaign comes first. Everyone understands that. I think that you uh, investing in in like the crowdfunding community in CG or just getting to know people who are out there trying to make things happen. Uh, it's admirable, but if you're gonna do your own campaign, people understand that you only have enough brain space
Yes.
for one campaign, and that's yours once that
Yeah,
launches.
but
So
I've had fun. I had a lot of fun drawing all the characters from different people. I try to
yeah.
always do my own spin, and I always try to tell them the creators, tell them, hey, this is a warning. I'm gonna take some creative license with your characters, so
Hmm.
they're still gonna be recognizable, but I'm gonna do my own take. So I've already done a couple of characters, Sovereign for Andrew Huerta. I did KYRIE for you,
Mm,
and I did Cybershock, the two characters, main characters for the comic book Cybershock,
yeah,
and
that's gonna be
I'm
cool.
doing now a wild card for Philip Diaz campaign, The Lost Pages.
Yeah,
So that's yeah, it's been fun.
it's good
I
stuff.
wish I could do more, and maybe I can squeeze a couple more in there. But so far, that's the ones that I've done.
Mm,
I think so far, yes.
yeah, well, it's beautiful stuff. Yeah, so
Thank you.
I guess that's the hour.
Yes,
It's been great hanging out, getting kind of an update on how things are with our campaigns, and also I guess just kind of a brief survey of some of the cool things, some of the positive things in the Twitter sphere, just in the comics community. There's some inspirational stuff out there, and it's just a matter of I guess curating it a little bit, or
hmm
uh, you know maybe it feels like a needle in the haystack sometimes finding positive stuff, but it is there, and that's
yes,
kind of what
it
we're trying
is.
to bring out here with
And
HeroCraft.
and oh, that's one thing. If you can't find it, if you can't find that positive, if you can't find that light,
Hmm.
make sure you are that light. If you
Hmm.
can,
Hmm.
just light up a candle and light the way for the others to see, because you are part of the world. You are part of this world, and you're under the same sky as everyone else. So
Hmm.
you're as important to this world as everyone else. If you cannot find the light, you be the light.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Can't beat that. So
Yes.
so that was Kaz being amazing. This is Matt C. And you've listened to HeroCraft episode 6. Thanks for hanging out with us. Fitz Factor, Fly Fox Pro, Sadie Bella, and of course Tyler from Draw and Talk. It's been a blast, and I really appreciate, both of us really appreciate you guys and your insights and
Yes.
discussing things with us. So that's been cool too. So thanks again,
Yes.
and we'll see you guys next week, same time.
Thank you, everyone. See you guys later.